YouTube family. Okay, we at it again, but it's not necessarily an extended stay gourmet video. But you all want to know something? I think some of my videos I've been making lately haven't necessarily been extended stay gourmet videos, but I'm still kind of highlighting my cooking and food. Okay, so in the last video I made, where I was kind of ranting about Vegas and primarily some of the Vegas vloggers that are talking about how Vegas is empty right now. Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. This looks like classic Vegas to me. Now, although this video was shot on the 4th of July, you know, yeah, I don't know what some of these guys are talking about. You know, Vegas being empty. But here's the thing. Um, I I might have to go find out for myself. I might have to go find out for myself. But first off, let's get to this beef stew. I told you all what I was going to do. I was going to take the vegetables. Okay, I guess my camera's steaming up. But I was going to take the vegetables, and I had a can of Campbell's vegetable beef soup. But you know, it was a heart healthy version, so it didn't really have much salt and stuff like that to it. But like I was saying, my pot roast, it had enough salt and seasonings to it. So what I did was I just took all of the broth and everything from the pot roast, threw it in the pot. That can of Campbell's vegetable beef soup, threw it in the pot, and then the carrots and everything from the chicken, threw it in the pot. And this is what we got going on right now. This is what we got going on right now. A nice meaty beef stew, and it is amazing. A nice meaty beef stew. And here's the thing with me. You know, I do my best not to waste anything, especially when it comes to food. The other thing is I'm being very, very tight with my budget because the travel schedule for the rest of this year is pretty robust. And right now I'm considering adding a Vegas trip to the travel schedule. And we're about to get into it. But right now what I want to do is go ahead and make me a bowl of this beef stew. And then we're gonna get into it. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. And this is from the pot roast that I made for the Sunday brunch. Also some of the chicken from the Sunday brunch from this past Sunday. You all are going to see those videos. You're going to see those videos coming up. All right. We got another scoop here. Look at that, y'all. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. Old school economical eating. Making a beef stew with leftovers. That's what this is all about. Using everything, not letting anything go to waste. Now, right now I'm just gonna pour some juice over that. We ready to roll. We ready to roll. I'm just going to sit this right here in front of my computer. Look at the steam coming off of it. Look at the steam coming off. See, that's good eating right there. That's real good eating right there. Okay. I guess we got some of the street preachers preaching on the Vegas boardwalk, but he's kind of disrupting me as I'm trying to make this video. But yeah, let's get into it, you all. I want to address some comments. Look here, Sister Dolores Yaden. Turn lo-fi down just a little bit. Sister Dolores Yaden, she says, hold on a second, let me move my plate out the way so I can get the camera. You know, Sister Dolores Yaden, hello Martin, can I come over for Sunday brunch? Everything looks so good. You and Sanaya enjoy. And then Madam Vice President chimed in, Deanna Lang, me too. I will bring the wine. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, but you all see, and like I said, you all are going to see the full meal coming up this week. But this is the leftovers from it right here in a bowl. Okay? Brother Lester, Brother Martin, I pray you and Sanaya are doing great. Stay focused and blessed. I had a major birthday a few days ago. LOL. I will celebrate for a few weeks afterwards. That's what's up, bro. You know what? I do my best to celebrate my birthday the whole month of October. My birthday is October the 1st, and I take it all the way to Halloween. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and to tell you the truth, I celebrate Libra season. You know, once Libra is in season, I celebrate being a Libra. Okay, but he says here, I celebrate for a few weeks afterwards. Great looking meat and chicken. Sounds like a great brunch. You all enjoy your weekend. And we did. It was a fabulous weekend. Those videos are coming up. Let's see what else we got here. Nature Trails 8217. Love your cooking and Blue Bucket Chronicles, bruh. Keep them coming. Have a great and safe time in Atlantic City. God bless. That's what's up, Nature Trails. I appreciate you, bruh. I appreciate you. Sister Willie 55. Hey Martin, just popping in again tonight. I've been busy with moving, but I totally agree that riches do not always make you happy. Yeah. You know what, Sister Willie? Because they're material items. Most things that we are encouraged to chase after and crave after are material. They break down, they burn up, they rust out, but some of the what I have found, and this is just my opinion, I mean, I know there's some people on here that will disagree with the simple things in life to produce happiness, but I've gotten to the point in my life that after chasing after all of the quote-unquote American dream type stuff and all the material items, nah, you know what? Give me a bowl of beef stew and a couple of cornbread muffins, some Jiffy cornbread muffins, and some beef stew. Tell me I'm not living rich. Don't that beef stew look rich? Yeah. Okay, so yeah, but let's get back to what you're saying. But I totally agree that riches don't always make you happy. It's the little things and minimalist lifestyle that makes you appreciate and pay attention to your surroundings. I'm definitely going to be living a more minimalistic life, going from my parents' huge home to a small apartment, but I'm looking forward to it. Fewer things in your life equal less stress, I believe. I'm with you, Sister Willie, and I mean, I'm living it. You see, I'm living a minimalist life, and I'm working on decluttering even more. So like some of this stuff is going into storage, although these canned goods and the stuff that I've gotten from downstairs, I think what I'm going to do is consolidate this inventory here. These are short sleeve shirts. These are short sleeve shirts. What I'm going to do is consolidate those into these bigger bins, and I'm going to start using these bins for food storage. I'm going to start putting canned goods and dry goods in these bins right here. Okay? But I believe in living a minimalistic lifestyle. And here's the other thing. Without so much material things to take care of and manage and all of that, it's been my experience that I can do this right here. And this is what means everything to me. This is what means everything to me. Going to that place where the aria is. That means a lot to me. As you can see, my collection of Las Vegas magazines that I've had, over on my bedside table pretty much ever since I've lived here. But yes, Sister Willie, I'm with you on that. Let's see if we can grab one more comment. Sister Dee agreed from my chapter 10, Blue Bucket Chronicles. The landlord was correct. You should have stayed in your own place. Sharon was probably worried you taking a girl there. You know what? You could be right. Insecure. You could be right, but the thing is, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, that's it. Although in chapter 11 and chapter 12, LaShonda shows up. Okay, so she shows back up in the story, but once again, I was very respectful. But yeah, you could be right that as long as I had my own place, I could what do they call it, creep. I could creep, but I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. You know what? I don't have the energy for that. I don't have the energy for creeping. It takes too much work, and at this stage in my life, it's not worth it. The benefits don't outweigh the risk. You feel what I'm saying? We'll get into that into some other comments, but yeah, she might have been worried about me taking a girl there, Sister Dee. Sister Dolores, hello Martin, thank you. Thanks for the story time and for sharing. Sister Free Flow, what's going on? Sister Free Flow talks. She says here, OMG, I had the biggest crush on Gerald Levert. And then Sister Deanna says, me too. Yeah, Gerald Levert put out some really good music. Some really soulful good music, and a lot of his music talked about relationships, you know. And like I said, that's why I played that one for that chapter 10, because why I played that is because when LaShonda texted me, it was like what he was talking about in that song, Hello. Oh no, I'm sorry. Funny. The title of that song was Funny, by Gerald Levert. You know, he was saying, you know, then the phone rings and an angel sings, hello, hello. And it's funny you should call today. To make my day. And it's funny you should call today. Yeah, now that was a thing. That was a thing that I was going through. You know, LaShonda didn't call me. She texted me, but it was, you know, same difference. You know, but seeing that text message, I needed that. I needed to hear from somebody else, you know. But like I said, we'll get into it in chapter 11. That's coming up this week, chapter 11, and I think I'm going to put out chapter 12 also this week. So stay tuned for the Blue Bucket Chronicles coming up. And I think that might do it for... Yeah, I think that's going to do it for these comments. But real quick, you all, I want to show you all. Here's the itinerary. I wrote out the itinerary for the rest of the year Atlantic City trips, and this is traveling on Greyhound and Amtrak, and that's primarily when Sanaya and I are traveling to Atlantic City. We travel via Greyhound going and Amtrak coming back, you know, and we find it to be very cost effective. The other thing is you just sit back and ride. That's the beauty of this. Just sit back and ride. Let somebody else do the driving, you know. And when it comes to riding on a train, you don't even have to really worry about traffic. You know, sometimes we get caught in traffic riding Greyhound. Like, you know, we ran into some issues on this last trip going to Atlantic City with the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel. Yeah, we couldn't go across the tunnel, across the bridge, because it was really windy. So the bus driver had to go around and go 95 as opposed to Highway 13. I know that might be a little bit too much information, but anyway, yeah, this is the itinerary all the way till January the 2nd. Okay, I didn't already put that together, but here's the thing. I need some Vegas. I need some Vegas in my life. Okay, so I want to show you all how I go about booking my flights for Vegas. Okay, so let me pull up Google, and this is where I usually start. This is where I usually start. So let's go, and what I do is go with one way. And I'm gonna switch it back. Okay, so, and I'm looking at us going to Vegas for Sanaya's birthday, which is September the 16th. And as you can see here, if we were to fly out on the 15th, if we were to fly out on the 15th, okay, we can fly out on Spirit, leaving Monday afternoon and arriving in Vegas at 9:09 for $111. But I really don't care for Spirit. Only in dire emergencies do you fly Spirit. I'm just saying. Okay. The next best choice is Breeze. And we've flown on Breeze before, and it was a pleasant experience. You see here, we can leave at 9:22 a.m. and arrive in Vegas at 12:09 p.m. That's awesome right there. Okay, look at here. Also, now see, look at here. That Spirit flight, 10 hours. No, no. Look here, flying on Breeze, roughly 6 hours. 5 hours and 47 minutes. Non-stop. Look at how good this is. For $139. Okay, so that's flying from Norfolk to Las Vegas Monday, September the 15th. We'll be there in the afternoon. That's the day before Sanaya's birthday. Cool? That way, Sanaya will wake up in Vegas on September 16th on her birthday. Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it? Okay. You see here? Okay, and then, so we're going to be there all day, well, half the day Monday, all day on the 16th for her birthday. And then we fly out on the 17th. So what I need to do is switch this to Vegas to Norfolk and then change the date to Wednesday, September the 17th. Okay. You see here we got a flight for 1:51, but I've already looked at those flights, and the one I'm looking for is this one right here. Hold on one second, let me find it. This one right here with United. Leaving Wednesday night at 10:45. Arriving back in Norfolk Thursday morning at 9:24 a.m. It's a 7 hour and 39 minute flight. One stop. I believe that's O'Hare Airport. We'll check it out. But it's a 2 hour layover in let's see here. No, that's Dulles. I knew that. That's Dulles. Basically right there in DC. So there's a 2 hour layover. So you fly from Harry Reid International at 10:45. You get to Dulles International. I knew IAD was Dulles. I knew that. And then you arrive in Norfolk at 9:24 a.m. Thursday morning. Okay, and they only want $157 for that ticket. Okay, so right now, as you all can see, for less than $300, if we were to buy those tickets today, for less than $300, we could fly round trip from Norfolk to Vegas. And I'm considering really bad right now. because I could use some Vegas in my life. So I just want to share this video with you all. This is right here in front of Park MGM. That's a little park area right out in front of Park MGM. Like I said, it was the 4th of July. So you might see some people in there, red, white, and blue. But you all, I'm going to end this video so I can dig into this beef stew. I want to thank you all for watching. If you like this video, you got something from it or learned something, hit the like button. If you have any questions or positive or constructive comments, leave those in the comments section. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, if you want to support this channel, I have links to my eBay page. These are promotions specifically, as you can see here, fragrance oil special for subscribers and supporters of channel. Thanks. And then there's another promotional right there for the fragrance lotions. So if you want to support the channel further, go to my eBay page and check out what I got on my eBay page for you. Alright, so I want to thank you all for watching this video. Have a great evening, be blessed, and be a blessing.